So just while you guys note down, just revising. So Heron's formula helps us to find the area of triangle. So if we have a triangle ABC, sides length ABC, perimeter is boundary, so that's A plus B plus C, sum of all sides. Area, the one that you're familiar with, half into base into height. Height is basically perpendicular distance from vertex to the base, altitude jitna hai. If at all you don't know the height, you can use area ka dusra formula, which is given by ancient Greek mathematician. His name is Heron or Hero. This is the formula that he gave: root of s into s minus a, s minus b, s minus c. So where s is a semi-perimeter. So semi matlab half of the perimeter. So first you calculate s, and then you can calculate the area. This is what it is. Let me know when you guys are done noting, and then we'll go to the next part, okay? Okay, Suhani is done. Sujal is done. Aryan is done. Ashka is also done. And Swayam. In the meantime, so you guys are celebrating Ganpati at your homes this year?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you do it really grand, or is it like, okay, low-key, whatever?
No, it's kind of low-key. Like, we do get the decoration and all that stuff, but because of COVID this year,
yeah, you won't have the community and the dancing.
In our society, we are having like a grand celebration, but still we are maintaining the distance and all that.
Yeah, but at least there's that, right? A little bit. It'll be different from everyday thing. So
yeah.
So am I still noting, or will you take some time?
No, ma'am, I'm done.
Done? Acha, batana chahiye na? I was waiting for you. Okay. Now we'll consider a couple of special cases. So suppose you have an equilateral triangle. Okay. So equilateral triangle ka speciality kya hai?
All sides are equal.
All sides are equal. So agar ek side, if we consider it to be A, other sides also will be equal to A. So equilateral triangle ka area kya hoga? So either you can use Heron's formula, or you can use half into base into height. So if this is perpendicular, then this part will be a by 2, this part will be a by 2. So using Pythagoras theorem, find out what is the height and substitute in half into base into height, or you can directly put it in Heron's formula, like S ka value, instead of ABC, all of them will be AAA. So based on that also, you can figure it out. So you guys derive and let me know what is the formula that you get. And if anyone is stuck somewhere, then I'll do it on the whiteboard.
Ma'am, can you repeat what you said because your voice was breaking?
Oh, so equilateral triangle may all the sides are equal, right? So using this, find the area of the equilateral triangle. So there's two ways to do it. हमारे पास दो formula है ना. Either you can use half into base into height, or you can use Heron's formula. But either way, try and derive the area of equilateral triangle. So the formula,
Okay.
you get it in terms of A.
Okay, ma'am.
So you guys are getting it? Hi Samriddhi, good afternoon. Samriddhi, you connected?
Yes, ma'am.
Hi, what happened? Why late today?
Ma'am, actually, it was no badminton class and there was no class yesterday, so I thought there will be no class today as well. So I was there at the court till 3:30 only.
Acha, okay. But yeah, always check the schedule, okay? Like it's updated. You see it's there in the group description, the link. So you can refer to the schedule there whenever you have it up.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so we started Heron's formula. So I just went over the basics abhi tak. Just basics like perimeter of a triangle, area of triangle, both the formulas. If you want, yeah, you can note this down. What we're doing now is we considered special case of equilateral triangle. So equilateral triangle में सारे sides equal हो जाएंगे. So in that case, what would be the area of equilateral triangle? Like half BH only, but modified so that you only have to use the length of side.
Okay, ma'am.
All right, has anyone been able to do it? Aya, area of equilateral triangle. Oh, Aryan has already sent. You kind of got it. I think you forgot a root, Aryan. Check the calculation again because it's, yeah, it's almost like kind of right there. You forgot like a root. I'm not sure how exactly what you did, but yeah. So Aryan, which method did you use? Did you use Heron's formula or did you use half into base into height?
Ma'am, Heron's formula.
Heron's, okay.
Ma'am, sorry, ma'am. I forgot to. Ma'am, I forgot to square root it.
Yeah, that part was, yeah. Anybody else done or being close to done? Suhani, Sujal, Ashka, Swayam?
Yes, ma'am, almost. I think I got it.
Samriddhi, like one single number is wrong from your formula, rest of it is all correct. So just check your calculation there. Aryan, no.
Ma'am, that was a typo. Ma'am, I accidentally pressed enter.
Acha. Suhani, you can substitute the value of S also, right? Like S is semi-perimeter. You can calculate it, the semi-perimeter. It'll be A plus A upon 2. So do that, substitute it, calculate it. Aa jayega.
Ma'am, is it in like decimal form?
Send it in, what do you call, fraction form. Decimal to thoda complicate ho jayega. I also don't remember the number. So fraction form is easy because even in your calculation, like cancelling it out and all gets easy. Samriddhi, yes, you have corrected it. Abhi sahi aaya. So both Aryan and Suhani used Heron's formula. Samriddhi, how did you get this? Like, did you use Heron's formula or half into base into height?
Ma'am, I use Heron formula.
Heron's only, okay.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm guessing Swayam is also close to completion if he's asking decimal karna hai ki fraction karna hai. Ashka and Sujal, where are you guys at?
No, I'm not sure what I'm doing, but
Are you using Herons or half base?
yeah, Herons.
Okay. Sujal, what about you?
Ma'am, even I'm not sure.
Okay. Okay, since everybody's gone with Heron's formula, let's use that. Heron's formula say, Suhani, yes, you got it. Absolutely, exactly correct. All right. Using Heron's formula, area is equal to root of S into S minus A into S minus B into S minus C. Aryan, you almost got it. Wahan pe ek minus A will not be there. So only the first part of your answer is right. Like that minus A should not be there ideally. Okay, so this is the area, right? So first we need to find S. S will be equal to A plus A upon 2. That is 3 times A by 2. So formula में डाल देते हैं, like area equal to root of S is 3A by 2 into 3A by 2 minus A into 3A by 2 minus A. Same thing will repeat 3 times because ABC will basically become that same thing. 3A by 2 minus A. Then that will be equal to root of, let's simplify each one. 3A by 2 into, what is 3A by 2 minus A? Ashka, you got it. Like you just have to go further with your simplification. You'll get the final answer.
Yes, ma'am, I'm stuck on that part only now.
Okay, we'll do that now. So, Sujal, what is 3a by 2 minus a?
Ma'am, like multiplied by 3a by 2.
No, just this part alone. 3a by 2 minus a bracket.
Oh, okay. It is a by 2.
That'll be equal to a by 2. And because the same thing is repeated, rest of it will also be a by 2, a by 2. Right? Abhi iska square root nikalna hai. Can you do that? So we have 3, like numerator mein, we have 3 and then a multiplied 4 times. Abhi, if you consider 3 alone, 3 ka root, can you take the square root of 3? Like, is it possible? Do you know what is the square root of 3? Guys, yes or no?
From 1.73 something.
वो तो काफी complicated हो रहा है ना, but it's not like a perfect square that you can, like,
Yeah.
so leave it like that. Next comes a. Like if a is multiplied 4 times, अगर इसका square root निकाले तो what is the result that you will get?
A square.
A square. So a power 4 है, 4 times है. If you want to get it out of the square root, these two will become 1a and these two will become 1a. So that's a into a square. Abhi denominator mein 2 is multiplied 4 times. If you take square root of this, then what will you get?
4.
4. So these two together, 2 into 2 will become 2. And then 2 into 2 will become 2. So overall, you'll get 2 into 2, that is 4. And root 3 remains as it is. So this is the formula for area of equilateral triangle. So area of equilateral triangle is root 3 by 4 into a square. Okay, a lot of you got it. Aryan, यहाँ पे calculation में there's something. Ashka and Sujal, you guys, like, Ashka, you were on the right track. If you just simplified that, you would have gotten it. Suhani and Samriddhi have gotten the final answer. So Swayam and Sujal, where were you guys stuck? What happened?
Ma'am, I got till the third step. Then after that, in the simplifying thing, I got confused.
Ye square root nikalna, right? Like from here onwards.
Yes, ma'am.
Swayam, what about you?
Like I was getting very like different answers.
Oh,
First I got like root 3 upon 4 into a square, like that. First I got. Then like I got
root 3 upon 4 a square, वही correct answer है.
no, I thought a square upon 4 root 3 is the answer.
Is there a difference between this and this? Like if I do 2 into 3 or 3 into 2, is there a difference?
Yeah, I got it.
Same thing. Yeah, no worries. Cool. So concept wise, you guys are pretty good, but calculation, I think you need a little more confidence. Uske liye, like number systems mein jo bhi problems hai, do it from beginning to end. Like even if there are 200 problems, do all of them, and that's how you'll get the confidence. Like first chapter is all about this, like exponents, square root nikalna, simplification. So yeah, if you're getting stuck in these kind of cases, go back to number systems and do those problems. Okay. All right. This is equilateral triangle. So whenever you come across a question asking about equilateral triangle, right, you can directly use this formula. You don't have to go with Heron's formula or finding the height. Like you don't have to do all of that. Just go with this one step straightforward. Okay. And next, yeah, what's up, Swam?
Ma'am, can we like play at the end of the class?
Yeah. So once we discuss all of the formulas and everything, right, we'll do a round of Kahoot. We'll play something. All right, next we have right angle triangle. If you're given a right angle triangle and I'm only given two sides, right triangle ABC, I'm given this side is A and this side is B. So how will you find the area of this triangle?
We can find the third side by Pythagoras theorem.
That is absolutely right. That is valid. But there is a way to find the area in like 10 seconds in one step.
Half into base into height.
Half into base into height, yes. But what will you consider as base and what will you consider as height?
Height will be B and base will be A.
That's it. So right angle triangle may, because this is 90 degrees, if you take any of the sides, like other than hypotenuse, if you take any one side, then the other side automatically becomes the height because this angle is 90. So if you consider A as the base, vertex say AB dalo to, like that will be same as this side AC if you want to draw a perpendicular. And if you take B as the base, vertex like B say if you want the altitude, it will be same as this side BC. So essentially it'll be half into A into B. So basically half into product of the perpendicular sides. Other than hypotenuse, whatever sides you have, just multiply them and you'll get area of a right triangle. It's pretty straightforward. Okay. So these are a couple of special types of triangles. And then we look at some four-sided figures. You guys know what is the area of a parallelogram?
Base into height.
Absolutely. So again, rules will be same as what you have done for triangles. So if this is a parallelogram, whatever you take as the base, the height should be perpendicular to it. Yeah. So this is base and this is height. So if you take one of these sides as the base, then the height needs to be like the perpendicular distance from this side or this side, like this. So that's one thing you need to be careful about. Next, let's look at area of a rhombus. Do you guys know what is a rhombus?
Diamond.
Nice. So what is the special property of a rhombus? Yes, it looks like a diamond. So what do you know about the properties of a rhombus? Or I'll just like draw two shapes and you tell me which one is a rhombus. So this is shape A.
All the sides are equal.
Correct. So all sides should be equal and angle doesn't have to be 90 degrees. So if you take a square and then you squish it to one side, what you get is a rhombus. So angle doesn't have to be 90 degrees, but all sides should be equal to each other. So that's a rhombus. और rhombus का एक special property ये है कि the diagonals of a rhombus bisect each other at 90 degrees. So this angle is 90, the diagonals that you draw. So whatever type of rhombus it may be, as long as all sides are equal, and then it kind of looks like a parallelogram shape. If you draw its diagonals, they're always going to be 90 degrees. So let's say we have a rhombus jinka diagonals are D1 and D2. So D1 is the length of one diagonal and D2 is the length of other diagonal. Can you figure out what will be the area of the rhombus? So I'll draw a bigger figure so that it's easier for you guys to visualize. So this pura length is D1 and let's say yahan se yahan pura length is D2. D1 and D2 are length of the diagonals.
We have to find the area, right?
Haan.
Okay.
I'll give a hint. So rhombus, you can see that it gets divided into two triangles, right? So find the area of each triangle, add them up, and then you'll get the total area of rhombus. Wow, Suhani is the first one to calculate it. That is absolutely right. Good stuff, Suhani. Another hint. Now this is divided into two parts, right? This diagonal. If you consider upar wala triangle, so it will be exactly divided into two parts. So two equal parts. So agar iska length pura D1 hai, so this part will be D1 by 2 and this part will be again D1 by 2. It will be half of D1, half of D1. That's another thing that you can use.
I have given the answer.
Abhi tak
Oh wait, no. No, I sent it by mistakenly to Aryan.
Swayam sent it. Okay, I'm Aryan, where are you at? Answer Mila. Like, are you able to solve it? What's happening?
I'm doing it.
Okay. Ashka, Sujal, and Samriddhi, what stage are you guys at?
Mom, I've started it and I'm going ahead.
Okay.
I'm not done yet.
Okay. Still solving, right? At least idea to mila na kya karna hai.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Samriddhi, you sent in terms of PQ. Like, what are P and Q?
Ma'am, P is the diagonal D1 and D2 is Q.
Oh, in that case, yes, you are correct, Samriddhi. That is correct. Yeah. Suhani, Swayam, and Samriddhi. So, abhi tak, whoever has solved it have gotten it. Aryan also got it. That is absolutely correct. So, Sujal, where are you at? Kya ho raha hai?
Ma'am, I'm still doing it. Just a second.
Nice.
Ma'am,
Hmm.
ma'am, what if we do like there are two triangles, right?
Hmm.
So instead of doing like half into base into height, if we like directly do base into height, can it be the answer as well?
Again, like if you consider base into height parallelogram wala formula, you can't apply that to diagonal because base represents one side of the parallelogram. So you need to know what is this much, this one side. Where, like, if you draw the perpendicular, ye wala height ka length kitna hoga. There's a lot of additional things that you need to find out. Or you need to have like an extra step. Like if you know that this triangle and this triangle are congruent to each other, then you can do like half into base into height plus half into base into height. That will be equal to base into height. So you need to show that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like directly.
Like I was solving.
Yeah. Directly out of the blue, you can't do that. Like if you know that they're congruent or they have equal area somehow, then you can apply it.
So like rhombus has like all the sides as equal, right?
Hmm.
So we can like take the like base into height.
Yeah, SSS say you can do and just take 2 into twice of one triangle ka area. So उससे भी मिल जाएगा.
Yeah.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah, Samriddhi.
Ma'am, the answer which I gave you, should the answer be whole square?
नहीं. Whatever you sent, that much is correct. Like that's exactly it.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. You're adding them, you're not multiplying them, so nothing will be squared as such. Ashka, you got it. Usko simplify kar lo na. There's a lot of numbers. No, actually you didn't.
I don't get the simplifying part. I was trying to.
Simple, like it's multiplication na, bas like common jo hai usko cancel karke you simplify it. Like 2 hai, bracket mein you put 1 by 2. 2 into 1 by 2 kitna hoga? Like the 2 and 2 will get cancelled.
Okay. Yeah.
You took one of the values wrong. So Ashka, I'm talking about half into base into height and uska double kiya. So if you consider one of like this particular triangle, what will be the value of base?
Oh,
Hmm.
wait. I took the base wrong.
हाँ.
Okay.
Height
Yeah,
will be 1 by 2.
I'll do it again. Yeah.
पूरा d2. So वहाँ पे that upon 2 नहीं रहेगा, but rest of the thing is absolutely right. Cool. So area of rhombus आना चाहिए formula half into d1 into d2. Okay. So it'll be half into d1 upon 2 into d2 will be one triangle. When you multiply it by 2, then that upon 2 will get cancelled, and then you'll get half into d1 into d2. So half into product of the diagonals, basically. That will be the area of rhombus. Okay. Sujal, kahan tak, like where did you get stuck? What happened with you?
Ma'am, I'm sending the answer. I was just typing.
Acha. Okay.
Ma'am, I've sent it.
Huh. You also need to do that final simplification. So you got
Yes, ma'am.
twice of half into d1 upon 2 into d2. This twice and half multiplication hi hai na? They get cancelled. So you end up with half into d1 into d2. That's how it
Yes, ma'am.
is. Okay. Nice. Area of parallelogram is base into height. Rhombus hai. If you know side and height, you can use the same thing as parallelogram. But if you don't know that, like if you know only the length of the diagonals, then it will be half into the product of the diagonals. Okay. Then other two shapes you guys are familiar with. Area of square. What will be the area of square of side A?
Ma'am, can you repeat? I don't understand.
What is the area of a square with side A?
A square.
A square. You guys have been doing this since what? 4th, 5th standard?
Third, to be honest.
Third. Area of rectangle क्या होगा? Length and breadth. Length L, breadth B.
LB.
L into B.
You're familiar with. Okay, so we've covered parallelogram, rhombus, square, rectangle. These are all the basic shapes. There's one more. I don't know if you guys know or not. You guys know what is this shape? I'm just drawing.
Trapezium.
Correct. So this is trapezium. Let's say length of the parallel sides. This is A, this is B, and distance between them is H. Perpendicular distance between them is H. So what is the area of parallel this trapezium? Do you guys know?
So is it like H into in brackets A plus B?
Close, very close, Swayam. So it's half into H into
The sum of parallel sides and to
the
the
distance between the parallel
into
sides.
height. Yeah.
Okay, so this is area of trapezium. Yeah, that's it. These are like the main basic shapes that you guys have. So pehle pura we've discussed all of the triangle related areas. Heron's formula half B each hai. Special conditions being for equilateral triangle and right angle triangle. Then we discussed different types of quadrilaterals, parallelogram, rhombus, square, rectangle, and trapezium. Okay. And then there's two more shapes that we'll be discussing. Two more, not shapes, like quantities. So once you're done noting down the formula for trapezium, what is the length of a diagonal in rectangle? Rectangle matlab is going to be 90 degrees. So what will be the length of a diagonal?
Will it be b square plus l square is equal to the hypotenuse square?
Absolutely. That's exactly what you have to use. So hypotenuse square will be equal to L square plus B square, because you can see that this forms a right angle triangle. Iska length find out karna hai, to sum of square of the other two sides. So the hypotenuse, which in this case is a diagonal, will end up being root of L square plus B square. And the exact same thing, if you were to find out for a square, kitna hoga? Let's say square ka side is A units. So diagonal square will be equal to
Will it be a raised to the power 4?
oh 4 kaise hua? Don't guess, don't do mental calculation. Paper pe just calculate.
Right?
Yeah, Suhani, what's that?
Won't it become an equilateral? No, it will become a right angle triangle. Sorry.
This is right angle triangle. So you use the same thing. Square sides are equal, so this also will be A. So diagonal square will be equal to A square plus A square. What is A square plus A square?
2a square.
Abhi d square ka value is A square plus A square. So if we have to find length of diagonal alone, then it'll be root of 2A square. So how will you simplify this?
Root 2 into a.
Absolutely right. That is it. So root 2 into A. Okay, so this is the length of diagonal in a rectangle, and this is the length of diagonal in a square. Okay, so let me know when you guys are ready, and we'll start with a few questions. There'll be level 1 questions. There'll be direct application of one of these formulas. So if you noted down all of these, use that as a cheat sheet. So all you need to do is like just calculation in this. That's it. Okay, ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Haan, Aksha, we'll be doing it from the workbook. Okay. Look at the first question. Sides of a triangle are 56, 60, and 52. What is the area of the triangle? So which formula will you use for this?
Heron's formula.
Heron's formula, that's it. So one advice I have is when you guys do root of s into s minus a, s minus b, s minus c, s का एक value मिलेगा, फिर subtract s minus a का you'll get one value, s minus b का you'll get one value, s minus c you get one value, right? Don't multiply. You might end up with something like 96 into 36 into 28 into whatever. So don't multiply all these numbers. Yahi se you can factorize it. Like 36, you know, is 6 square. So isko straight away bahar nikal sakte. You can write it as 6 into, फिर 96, see what you can split it as. This can be written as 16 into 6. 16 square is like 4. So write it as 16 into 6. So that way, factorize the smaller numbers directly. It will help you with your calculation. Don't multiply. Don't calculate till the very end. That is like a big thing that will help you in with the questions in this with the problems in this chapter. Oh, Swayam has already solved it. Sujal also got it. Suhani also got it. Nice. Calculation आसान था क्या? Like, you guys were able to do it quickly. Samriddhi, Ashka, and Aryan.
Yes, ma'am, I'm on the last step.
Okay.
Just a minute, I'm almost done.
Okay. Aryan also got it. Ashka also got it. So S would be equal to 56 plus 52 plus 60. Samriddhi also got it. Oh, all of you got it. S kitna mila? That'd be 108 plus 60 is 168.
84.
168 by 2 will be 84. So area will be equal to root of 84 into 84 minus 56.
28.
28. Then 84 minus 60 will be 24.
24.
52 will be
32.
2, 3, 32. Uske baad, yeah, as I said, like it gets easy from here. 84 will be 7 into 12, 7 into 4. So usse 7 bahar aa jayega. Then 4 into 6, 4 into 8. Just factorize these individually and you can easily get the square root. Cool. Question number 2. Area of equilateral triangle with side 2 root 3 centimeters is. So in this case, you see options are in the form of decimals, right? So whatever final answer you get, substitute root 3 equal to 1.732. So this you need to do. So use the formula for equilateral triangle. Easily aa jayega. So root 3 by 4 into a square. A in this case is given as 2 root 3. So into 2 root 3 into 2 root 3. 2 and 2 get cancelled with 4. So how much is root 3 into root 3? Suhani, Samriddhi have already solved it. Nice. So root 3 into root 3 will be 3. Into root 3, substitute 1.732. Solve this, you'll get the answer. So I say you can easily rule out it won't be B, it won't be D. So multiply karke, see if it is A or C. Sujal also got it. Kind of easy, right? How are you guys feeling? Like, are you warmed up? Like, can you do timed questions or do you still need some time for calculations and all? Sujal and Ashka, that is correct. Yes, correct. Aryan, yes. Awesome. So, Swayam, you are the only one left.
No, I'm not getting the answer.
Getting it?
No, ma'am, I'm not getting the answer.
Not okay. Why? What is like? Did you apply the formula for area of equilateral triangle?
No, ma'am, 1 second. Yeah, like I did it.
हाँ, तो उसके बाद simplify तो करना है. I've done half of it on the board right here. 2 ones are 2 twos are, then this 2 and this 2 will get cancelled. So you'll end up with √3 into √3 into √3. उसमें से square root of 3 into square root of 3 will be how much? Yeah, Swayam? How much is square root of 3 into square root of 3?
The first one, A1, right?
Oh, you got the answer. Final answer. Yeah, A is the right answer. ठीक है. सही तो मिला है. Anyway, do the third question. Length of each side of an equilateral triangle having an area of 9√3 centimeters square is. So this is like ulta. You're given the area, you need to find the length.
Ma'am, you have to do the third one.
हाँ.
Ma'am, do we have to do the seventh question?
Third one. ये
Oh,
वाला.
okay.
Length of each side. अभी किया ना? Second one. Answer भी भेजा. Samriddhi is already finished it. Samriddhi, that is correct. That's the right answer. Carl, I'll just have to take care of the light. Nice. Suhani, Sujal, Aryan, all of you got the right answer. Ashka also got it. ठीक है. So Suhani, Samriddhi, Sujal, Aryan, Ashka. So Swayam, what is happening? You solved it? Yeah, Swayam, what's going on?
Yes, ma'am.
तो कहाँ तक पहुंचे? You get the answer.
No, ma'am. I did till the thing where we have to. One second, wait. No, 1 second, wait.
So like all the level 1 questions are going to be like this only. You'll be given either sides of the triangle or whichever, and then you just have to find the area. Like fifth one says find the cost of painting it. So you have to find the area and then find the cost. That's it. Yeah. Should we end the session here?